All right, folks, we should be live. It's not going to help me. Oh, my hair. Oh, my hair. I should wear a hat. Oh, well, it is what it is, right? So let's see if we actually are live. Get that out of the camera view and log in as somebody else. Let's pick Love UAV. As soon as we get the chance here, Love UAV, there we go. And announcements. Dennis Lovelady, he is risen indeed. I'm live, and there are announcements and notifications and all kinds of good stuff. All right, so I'm pretty much set up. Hey there, Mr. Rodney Bell, brother. Thanks for doing that sunrise today. It was beautiful in spite of the fact that it was cloudy. You did a great job. Brad Alston, Steve Miller, happy Easter. Steve, I don't know why you're not red. I don't know why you're not blue. I will fix it later. I can't do it now. Technical reasons. You know what? I'm going to try a different method of looking at the chats. Maybe I actually can fix that. Let's give it a shot. And we'll give you a different view. In fact, let's do that and then we'll... So I'm not looking at the chats for a while. First we'll go here. And then we'll go here because we have a pretty sky up there.
The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
Turn just a little bit that way. Nah, maybe back where it was. I think it's just a tad brighter right there. Horizon's off, as you can see. We won't worry about that on this Easter morning. Again, I'm not able to see the chats. We're going to stop around 300 feet here. Let me go. Who's going to stop me? I'm going to Google, actually to Chrome, and type in YouTube. No, I actually want my mail because I should have a mail that says now live on your channel. And then from that, I should be able to get the link to, there it is. And from that, follow this link here. I don't want to unmute it. Hey, this is gonna work. Except I can't see the chats. There's no live chat. This is nuts. All right, he is risen indeed. So we're gonna go back to YouTube. I just can't fix you right now, Steve Miller. Hello, everyone else who's there. Brad Alston, I don't think I said hi. Maybe I did. I'll be drone. Dano, welcome. Welcome, everyone. All right, so that looks out of focus to me. Maybe it's just a little bit hazy out there. Okay, I guess that's what it is. It's just a little bit hazy. We're zoomed all the way out. Yeah. So, and I think that's the bright spot right there. There's not much to see. Let's get that. This is, that would be Fayetteville, the Fayetteville, Georgia area, and somewhere along about there or so, it turns into Peachtree City, Georgia. So this is our trees. That one over there is named George, and this one's Harry. He's not Harry, but that's his name. I don't know. I'm killing time. Hope everybody's having a great Easter. It's a chilly morning, but it's not bad. So is that south or north? I haven't been paying attention. It's one of those. That must be north. Let's put the compass back on. Right there. That's not it. Where's my compass? I've never done this before, so heaven help me. There we go. So, all right, so this is east here. There we go. So, back to this. Yeah, I'm a newbie. Please bear with me. All right, anyway. Capture Life, Daddy of 13, good morning again. Happy Easter again. Rodney Bell. Tony Kirchner. I'm sorry, Tony. Welcome, everyone. All right, so for Easter, I awoke to hear the jailer turn the key and push the door. Get out here, he shouted, and I stayed there on the floor, frozen in the terror that rose and filled my brain, for I knew what they intended. I couldn't face the pain. Then soldiers came into the cell and they dragged me to the yard. They threw me down before a cross and brought the whip down hard. Carry it, they shouted, as I struggled to my feet, put my shoulder under it, dragged it to the street. I stumbled through a wall of screams as they led me through the gate. It seemed that thousands lined the streets, their voices filled with hate, like a wolf pack in the night that moves in for the kill. They closed the gap that followed us as we started up the hill, and it seemed I'd barely reached the top when they grabbed me from behind. They threw me down before a cross and tied the ropes that bind the arms close to the beams as they nailed the feet and hands, and they raised that cross up in the air and dropped it in its stand. Through a blur of pain, I saw the cross there next to mine. There were people all around it, so I looked to read the sign. It was nailed there up above his head so the world could see the news that the man who seemed so helpless there was the king of all the Jews. Then the crowd that stood around his cross made jokes about his name, and they shouted, laughed, and spat on him, and I joined in the game, and I said, hey, if you're the king, why don't you get us down from here? But the taunt just sounded hollow, and it echoed in my ear, because he looked at me with eyes that seemed to reach into my heart. They shone a light on all my lies and tore my life apart. There was more that lay behind his gaze than simply blood and clay, but knowing was too much for me. I had to look away. Then I chanced another look at him while he was looking down, where the soldiers who just crucified us drank there on the ground, and although he spoke them quietly, somehow his words came through. He said, Father, please forgive them. They don't know what they do. Then, as if they'd heard him speak, the crowd began to roar, whipped to frenzy by the priests who urged them on to more. But the worse the accusations now, the plainer I could see the guilt of the accuser, not the one there next to me. Then the man upon the other cross began to curse and swear, and his voice was filled with venom as he hurled it through the air, and all the horror that was in him and had laid his life to waste came out in every syllable he flung in Jesus' face. And Jesus only looked at him, but something rose inside of me, and in spite of all who watched us there, it couldn't be denied, because his righteousness and innocence were shining clear and strong. I just couldn't keep my silence, and that cursing still went on, and I cried out, don't you fear the wrath of God? Even at the end, you'll curse us both into the pit. Is that what you intend? We're only getting what we're due. We've sinned our whole lives long, but don't you talk to him that way. He's done nothing wrong. Then with all my courage, in a voice not quite my own, I asked him, Lord, remember me when you come into your throne. He answered me, and even then his love was undisguised. He said, before the sun has set today, you'll be with me in paradise. Well, the shouts and curses did not stop even when the sunlight ceased. But somehow in the midst of it, my soul had been released. Though the agony continued, it was still too small a price to be allowed to hear those words and to die beside the Christ. Then darkness turned to dawning. I heard the sound of voices. The air was warm around me. I stood beside a stream. Abraham was speaking to the multitudes around him, the unfolding of the answers to our prayers and hopes and dreams. Then somewhere across the chasm, came rumbling like the thunder, and the Prince of Peace came shining. From his mouth the power streamed, and the gates of hell were broken, and the gates of hell went under, as thousands signed, claimed the victory. We have been redeemed. Jesus is the Lord of all. Jesus is the Lord of all. Jesus is the Lord of all. We have been redeemed. Joy, 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 joy. So happy Easter, everyone. A little fast, don't you think? Come on, Zoom. Don't Zoom, Zoom. That's not the reason for your name. Oh no, why am I seeing oh no? Yes, Mr. Bell was flying in a bad spot. Got a cool video. That doesn't sound 100% positive. Hey there, Mark Centroid. Haven't seen you in a while. And I'm sorry I'm not keeping up with the chats. Obviously my mind was elsewhere. Where's my drone? It's pointing east. There we go. So we just shot past where the sunrise will occur at 7:32, 15 minutes from now. About there or so, I would say. Let's see if we can fix that horizon. Gimbal is right here, and we're going to adjust gimbal. I get this backward half the time. It's not that way, it's the other way. Because I was seeing people starting to fall off the side of the earth over there, and we don't want to lose too many people. There we go. So. Happy Easter, Brad Alston. Who has joined us? Drone Life RC Kris, welcome. Centroid Mark, welcome. Jeannie's joint is here. Welcome, Jeannie. I think, if I've missed your name, please forgive me. All right, so if there are any song requests, I'm happy to listen. Happy to try to echo them back to you in song form if possible, but I am wearing a coat because it's a little chilly outside, and that makes this strap not, this ukulele's hanging close to my neck. Let's check this first, because I didn't get a chance to do that. I probably had the chance. I didn't do it. That's pretty good. Good enough for ukulele work. Okay, this is hanging down a little bit lower now. Reposition your drone. Oh, he's right. He's right. There it is. There she blows. All right, so we're going to change tunes here in a minute. Let's zoom in on that. Thank you, Rodney Bell. I was going to miss it. Almost. It was on the corner of the view. Miss Southern Belle. Hello, Miss Southern Belle. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. I say it's all right. Little darling, it's been a long, cold, lonely winter, and it still continues. Little darling, it's It seems like years since it's been clear. Here comes the sun, do-do-do-do. Here comes the sun. I say it's alright. Little darling, the smiles returning to the faces. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been clear. Here comes the sun, do-do-do-do-do. Here comes the sun. I say it's alright. Little darling, I feel that ice is slowly melting. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been clear. Here comes the sun, do-do-do-do. Here comes the sun. I say it's alright. Best I can do. Wendell live is in the house. Welcome, Wendell. I'm going to have to request, wish I could shimmy like my sister Kate from you, Wendell. There's something for you to look up. Maybe not. Hey, Drone Bum. So any song requests, throw them out there, please. I've been down this road before. I remember every tree, every single blade of grass. Okay. There we go. I've been down this road before. I remember every tree, every single blade of grass was a special place for me. And I remember every town and every hotel room and every song I ever sung on a uke out of tune. I remember everything, things I can't forget. Happy Easter, everyone. The way you turned and smiled at me on the night that we first met. And I remember every night, your ocean eyes of blue, how I miss you in the morning light, like the roses miss the dew. I've been down this road before, alone as I can be, careful not to let my past come sneaking up on me. Got no future in my happiness, though regrets are very few. Sometimes a little tenderness was the best that I could do. I remember everything, things I can't forget. Swimming pools of butterflies that slipped right through the net. And I remember every night, your ocean eyes of blue, how I miss you in the morning light, like the roses miss the dew. How I miss you in the morning light, like the roses miss the dew. Hey, Mark Fisher, drone one. I'll make you blue later. Technical reasons that nobody else seems to suffer. I cannot watch my own live stream under my own name. I have to be incognito. So if you want my attention, Mr. Fisher or anyone else, just tag this guy, love-UAV, just like that. And I'll have a better chance of seeing your message, because you can tell I look away from the screen a lot. And it's, hey Johnny Dronefire, it doesn't support reading the chats very well. So the red helps me out. Any song requests? Dear Abby, there's more John Prine here. Dear Abby, my feet are too long, my hair's falling out, and my rights are all wrong. My friends, they all tell me that are not friends at all. Won't you write me a letter? Won't you give me a call? Signed, bewildered. You have no complaint. You are what you are, and you ain't what you ain't. So listen up, Buster, and listen up good. Stop wishing for bad luck and knocking on wood. Dear Abby, my fountain pen leaks. My wife hollers at me and my kids are all freaks. Every side I get up on is the wrong side of bed. If it weren't so expensive, I'd wish I were dead. Signed, unhappy. You have no complaint. You are what you are, and you ain't what you ain't. So listen up, Buster, and listen up good. Stop wishing for bad luck and knocking on wood. Dear Abby, you won't believe this. My stomach makes noises whenever I kiss. My girlfriend tells me that it's all in my head, but my stomach tells me to write you instead. Sign, noisemaker. You have no complaint. You are what you are, and you ain't what you ain't. So listen up, Buster, and listen up good. Stop wishing for bad luck and knocking on wood. Dear Abby, well, I never thought, no, this drone flying hobby would put me in this spot. How appropriate. I was down at the lake filming all I could see, but the battery went dead and now it's stuck in a tree. Sign, sky junkie. You have no complaint.
Landing.
You are what you are, and you ain't what you ain't. So listen up, Buster, and listen up good. Stop wishing for bad luck and knocking on wood. Sign, Dear Abby. All right, let's bring it home. My goodness, it makes a lot of noise. How appropriate. All right, let's zoom out. Pretty sure I was zoomed in. Come on down. Hello, everyone. Happy Easter. I hope you're having a great day. All right, battery switch. My fingers are all red and stuff. Switch to a different view here. All red. So we're lighted up. Let's do this thing. It is cold. It's well, it was 34 when I started this. And it was also 34 at, what time did I get up? 5:45? It hasn't changed. I expect it'll start warming up soon. Paul is leaving, drone bum. Okay, Mr. Bum, you drive carefully. I'm sure that's what you're up to. I should have worn a hat. I washed my hair too late, so I went to bed with it wet. All right. Happy Easter, Mr. Bum. All right. So any song requests, throw them out there. Let's get back to this other view. That battery should be, or the GPS should be happy by now. Up we go.
Take off. The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
Sailing off into the sun. Down we dive, spewing our something from under. Atom boys, give 'em the gun. Down we dive, spewing our fuel from under. That's it. Now look at that. The horizon's wrong again. That's just not fun at all. I'm going to leave it. I can't get it. After me today will be Kris Hope, flying from Athens, Texas. Roosevelt, Fly Natural, won't be able to fly today because of work. Pray for him. He's doing the first inventory in 2 years. They are doing the first inventory in 2 years at his Walmart store, his $8 million Walmart store. So I'm sure he's going to be busy for the next, I don't know how long they take to do that, for the next little while. You're getting dizzy? I'm sorry, Mr. Wendell. Oh, gosh. What are we going to do? You know what? I just learned something. I did, and I'm going to sort these songs alphabetically so that I can find them. Oh, that's much better. Now, if I could remember the name of the song that I learned, I think that's it. Well, I said, friend, don't take her, she's all I've got. Please don't take her love away from me. I'm begging you, friend, don't take her, she's all I've got. She's everything in life I'll ever need. She is life when I want to live. Everything to me in life that life can give. She's my water when I need a drink. She's the first thought in my mind when I try to think. I'm telling you, friend, don't take her, she's all I've got. Please don't take her love away from me. I'm begging you, friend, don't take her, she's all I've got. She's everything in life I'll ever need. She's my fingers when I want to feel. She's the only thing in life to me that's really real. She is love. She is all I know. She could kiss the ground in wintertime, make a flower grow. Let me tell you now, friend, don't take her, she's all I've got. Please don't take her love away from me. I'm begging you, friend, don't take her, she's all I've got. She's everything in life I'll ever need. Let me tell you now, friend, don't take her, she's all I've got. I'm begging you, friend, don't take her, she's all I've got. I'm begging you, friend, don't take her, she's all I've got. Everything in life I'll ever need. Yes, yeah, definitely check out Wendell's channel. I'm not keeping up with the chat, so maybe you've already heard that. But I have seen some of your Michael Jackson impersonations, Mr. Mark Fisher, and that is just amazing. You are a talented man, sir. Talented man indeed. Well, I woke up Sunday morning with no way to hold my head that didn't hurt. And the beer I had for breakfast wasn't bad, so I had one more for dessert. Then I fumbled in my closet through my clothes and found my cleanest dirty shirt. Then I washed my hair and combed my hair and stumbled down the stairs to meet the day. I smoked my line the night before with cigarettes and songs that I'd been picking. Then I lit my first and watched a small kid playing with the can that he was kicking. Then I walked across the street and caught the Sunday smell of someone frying chicken. And it took me back to something that I'd lost somehow somewhere along the way. On a Sunday morning sidewalk, I'm wishing now that I was stoned. 'Cause there's something in a Sunday that makes the body feel alone. And there's nothing short of dying half as lonesome as the sound of a sleeping city sidewalk and Sunday morning coming down. In the park I saw a daddy with a laughing little girl that he was swinging. And I stopped outside a Sunday school and listened to the songs that they were singing. Then I headed down the street to somewhere far away. A lonely bell was ringing, and it echoed down the canyons like the disappearing dreams of yesterday. On a Sunday morning sidewalk, I'm wishing I was made of stone. 'Cause there's nothing in a Sunday that makes a body feel alone. And there's nothing short of dying half as lonesome as the sound of the sleeping city sidewalk and Sunday morning coming down. Happy Easter, everyone. I did my big Easter song. I don't know how long that is, probably 6 minutes or so. But, fingers aren't working properly. There's a man who flies drones up above all our homes, and he's studying for part 107. If he gets it, he's sure lots of jobs he'll secure, maybe bring him out of his recession. Ooh, ooh. I'm not gonna finish it. Too long, too slow, too cold. All right. Any song requests, folks? Throw them out there. I know what let's do. I'm going to do one of my own, not that one. I'm going to do, what am I going to do? It starts with a P. So this first note, Billy drone life, flying in the air, Billy drone life, like you just don't care, Billy drone life. I don't believe you, you're not the truth. No one can fly as well as you. Wowzers, you know that's supposed to be an E, which is this key here, this chord here. But if you could see my fingers, you'd see why I'm not doing that when it's cold. I'm not going to do that song then, because it needs that E. Hey there, Angela Lost Girl Hikes, welcome. Thanks for joining. Anybody I've missed in the chats, please forgive me. Anybody like Mark Fisher, EM Drone 1, who is gray, please also forgive me. I'll take care of that later, maybe today, certainly this week sometime. Any song requests? I'm not doing well here, folks. Perhaps love is like a resting place, a shelter from a storm. It exists to give you comfort. It is there to keep you warm. And in those times of trouble, when you are most alone, your memory of love will bring you home. Perhaps love is like a window, perhaps an open door. It invites you to come closer. It wants to show you more. And even if you lose yourself and don't know what to do, the memories of love will see you through. Oh, love for some is like a cloud, for some it's strong as steel, for some a way of living, for some a way to feel. And some say love is holding on, and some say letting go, and some say love is everything, and some say they don't know. Perhaps love is like the ocean, full of conflict, full of change, like a fire when it's cold outside, thunder when it rains. If I should live forever and all my dreams come true, my memories of love will be of you. Oh, some say love. Oh, love for some is like a cloud, for some it's strong as steel, for some a way of living, for some a way to feel. And some say love is holding on, and some say letting go, and some say love is everything, and some say they don't know. Perhaps love is like the ocean, full of conflict, full of change, like a fire when it's cold outside, thunder when it rains. If I should live 1,000 years and all my dreams come true, my memories of love will be of you. Skyview Walker, welcome. Mela is requesting Impossible Dream. To dream the impossible dream. I don't think I have those words. Oh gosh, let's see here. Impossible Dream. That is a great, great song. I don't have, let me look it up. That's a tough song too. Impossible. Meanwhile, listen to the birds singing. Impossible. Has a B in it somewhere, right? dream. Lyrics. Oh, my fingers. This will give my fingers a break. To dream the impossible dream, to fight the unbeatable foe, to bear with unbearable sorrow, to run where the brave dare not go. I haven't heard it for years. To right the unrightable wrong, to love pure and chaste from afar, to try when your arms are too weary, to reach the unreachable star. This is my quest, to follow that star, no matter how hopeless, no matter how far, to fight for the right without question or pause, to be willing to march into hell for that heavenly cause. And I know if I'll only be true to this glorious quest, that my heart will be peaceful and calm when I'm laid to my rest. I lost my place. And the world will be better for this. That one man, scorned and covered with scars, still strong with his last ounce of courage to reach the unreachable star. I messed it up, Mela, but there you go. I haven't heard it in years. Yeah, that's my Backup Birds band. They, unlike me, they work without pay. You can send your donations to, no, I'm kidding. Oh, gosh. Okay, let's go back to my well-practiced hits. I'll finish with that one, maybe. And by the way, on Perhaps Love, I know exactly what love is. Love is God. It's not any of those things that are mentioned in the song, but I do like the song. Troubles seem so far away. Now it looks as though they're here to say, oh, I believed in yesterday. Suddenly, I'm not half the man I used to be. There's a shadow hanging over me. Oh, yesterday came so suddenly. Why she had to go, I don't know. She wouldn't say I'm rushing. I said something wrong, now I long for yesterday. Yesterday, love was such an easy game to play. Now I need a place to hide away. Oh, I believed in yesterday. Why she had to go, I don't know. She wouldn't say. I said something wrong, now I long for yesterday. Yesterday, love was such an easy game to play. Now I need a place to hide away. Oh, I believed in yesterday. So any song requests, even if I don't know them, I'll try them. Yesterday. Okay, I had to get that other tune out of my head. Yesterday, I was young, the taste of life was sweet as rain upon my tongue. I teased at life as if it were a foolish game, the way the evening breeze may tease a candle flame. The thousand dreams I dreamed, the many things I'd planned, I always built to last on weak and shifting sand. I lived by night and shunned the naked light of day, and only now I see how the time ran away. Yesterday, when I was young, so many happy songs were waiting to be sung. So many wild pleasures lay in store for me, and so much pain my dazzled eyes refused to see. I ran so fast that time and youth at last ran out. I never stopped to think what life was all about, and every conversation I can now recall concerns itself with me and nothing else at all. Yesterday, the moon was blue, and every crazy day brought something new to do. I used my magic age as if it were a wand, and never saw the pain and the emptiness beyond. Sorry, folks. Let's get away from that car a little bit.
Landing.
Makes me nervous being that close to that car. Where were we? The moon was blue. The game of love I played with arrogance and pride, and every flame I lit too quickly died. The friends I made all seemed somehow to drift away, and only I am left on the stage to end the play. There are so many songs in me that won't be sung. I feel a splendid bitter taste with tears upon my tongue. The time has come for me to pay for yesterday when I was young. All right, one more battery, folks, and then I'll let you have your Easter back. All right, batteries powered up.
The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
On the map. Waiting for GPS here, folks, so that we can take off. Let's just go to this, and there they go.
Take off. The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
I guess. You still dizzy, Wendell? I tried not to move the drone too much for you that time. We'll get up around 300 feet or so. Angie, I should learn that song. Maybe you don't like being called Angie because I've never seen you do that in the chats. I've never seen you referred to in that way. So please forgive me. All right. Okay. My fingers are officially frozen. Gotta do my morning meds. Okay, Rodney. You take care of that for sure. Let's see, do I want to do this without help of the songbook? Let's try it. Every morning at the mine, you could see him in the sun, 14 feet long, and he weighed half a ton. Big bulge in the middle and pointy at the end, and when you looked around, you didn't see no friends for Big Al. Nobody seemed to know what Al liked to eat. Maybe children and dogs were tasty treats. He didn't move much, just kind of laid there and grinned, but when he did decide to move, he was like the wind, Big Al. Big Al, Big Al, Big Fat Al. Then came that day, not far from the pier. Al spotted something that looked really dear. A pink flamingo standing all alone. Poor Al couldn't tell that it was made out of stone. Big Al. Big Al. Big Al. Big fat Al. Big nearsighted Al. I messed up my favorite line. Oh well. Okay. Like a flash of lightning, took off for his prey. Onlookers were stunned, they didn't know what to say. Wrapped his teeth around it, gave a mighty crush, and our valiant flamingo just crumbled to dust. Big Al. Well, they never rebuilt that worthless bird, and they never cleaned up that alligator's... Hey, look, squirrel! Oh, sorry. But everything's fine. Al learned a lesson. Everybody learned that there's just no messing with Big Al. Big Al, Big Al, Big fat Al, Big Al, Big Al. Well, that's very kind of you, Ray Kelly. I say prayers for you guys too. Happy Easter, everyone. He is risen indeed. I did that for you, Ray Kelly. Ray asked for that song. He. Now that I've done it, I'll tell you the story behind it. He, for those who don't know, he has a cousin, I think a cousin. We're gonna say it's a cousin, who lives in Fort Myers, and at the country club where this cousin lives, or nearby this cousin's place, we're gonna say where the cousin lives, is this alligator that's well known, and they call him Big Al. And he's 14 feet long, and he weighs half a ton. He weighs 1,000 pounds. He's very close to the world record for known recorded alligator lengths at 14 feet and a half inch, I believe it is, and he's 14 feet long. But anyway, Ray approached me and said he wanted a song about Big Al. And one of us, I don't know who came up with the idea that it would be based on Big John, but anyway, we came up with it, so. If you had not have fallen, I would not have found you. Angel flying too close to the ground. I patched up your broken wing. I hung around for a while, trying to keep your spirits up and your fever down. I knew someday you would fly away. Love's the greatest healer to be found. Leave me if you need to, I will still remember. Angel flying too close to the ground. Wow. Fly on past the speed of sound. I'd rather see you up than to see you down. Leave me if you need to, I will still remember. Angel flying too close to the ground. Leave me if you need to, I will still remember. Angel flying too close to the ground. Mr. JRC's, John, welcome. I know here's another pretty new one that I really like. New to me, don't get me wrong. It's like 4 years old, I think. So let's see if it's made it to my playlist. It should, because I practice it all the time. Should I've stayed? Were there signs I ignored? Can I help you not to hurt anymore? We saw brilliance when the world was asleep. There are things that we can have but can't keep. If they say, who cares if one more light goes out in the sky of a million stars? Flickers, flickers, who cares when someone's time runs out? If the moment is all we are, we're quicker, quicker. Who cares if one more light goes out? Well, I do. The reminders pull the floor from your feet. In the kitchen, one more chair than you need. Oh, and you're angry, and you should be. It's not fair. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean it isn't there. If they say, who cares if one more light goes out in the sky of a million stars? It flickers, flickers. Who cares when someone's time runs out? If the moment is all we are, we're quicker, quicker. Who cares if one more light goes out? I do. Who cares if someone's time runs out? I do. Alan Jackson, Tall, Tall Trees. I'll have to add it to the list, Brad. I'm not familiar with it at all. Doesn't sound even a little bit familiar. There's a song, Tall Trees in Georgia, by Eva Cassidy, who did a wonderful rendition of Somewhere Over the Rainbow, by the way. But no, don't know Tall, Tall Trees. I'll have to look it up. By the way, I haven't seen Kris in the chats. I think he was planning to fly the last I heard, which was, I think, yesterday. It might have even been this morning. He could go live pretty much at any time, I think, and still have one battery to sunrise, because I think his sunrise should be around 8:20 or so, which is like 7:20 his time. That's 16 minutes from now. I don't know. It's 9 o'clock Saturday. Regular crowd shuffles in. There's an old man sitting next to me, making love to his tonic and gin. He says, son, can you play me a memory? I'm not really sure how it goes, but it's sad and it's sweet, and I knew it complete when I wore a younger man's clothes. La da da, la da da, la da la di da, da da. Oh, sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. Well, we're all in the mood for a melody, and you got us feeling all right. Now John at the bar is a friend of mine. He gets me my drinks for free. And he's quick with a joke or to light up your smoke, but there's some place that he'd rather be. He says, Bill, I believe this is killing me, as the smile ran away from his face. Well, I'm sure that I could be a movie star if I could get out of this place. Oh, la-di-da, la-di-da, la-da, la-di-da, da-dum. Now, Paul is a real estate novelist who never had time for a wife. And he's talking with Davy, who's still in the Navy and probably will be for life. And the waitress is practicing politics as the businessmen slowly get stoned. Yes, they're sharing a drink they call loneliness, but it's better than drinking alone. Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. Well, we're all in the mood for a melody, and you got us feeling all right. Well, it's a pretty good crowd for a Saturday, and the manager gives me a smile, 'cause he knows that it's me they've been coming to see, to forget about life for a while. And the piano sounds like a carnival, and the microphone smells like a beer. And they sit at the bar and put bread in my jar and say, man, what are you doing here? Oh, la-di-da, la-di-da, la-da, la-di-da, da-dum. Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. Well, we're all in the mood for a melody, and you got us feeling all right. Oh, well, I messed it up. Okay. Well, I'm glad to hear that, Michael Blade. You're welcome. There goes Chris Hope right now. Good. I am saved by Mr. Chris Hope. Please go watch him. I'm just going to bring the drone down. Everything's boring from here on out. Not that it wasn't before, but anyway, go watch Chris. I love you all. We'll see you later.